This woman is addicted to walking 100,000 steps a day. I am obsessed with taking 100,000 steps a day, woman says.
100,000?
Let's find out why.
I set my alarm between 3:30 and 5 a.m.
So she wakes up very early in the morning.
To do her steps.
But at what time does she go to bed?
Does she even sleep?
I am obsessed with taking 100,000 steps a day. I kind of let myself down this week.
Look at the steps.
100,000, 90,000, 103,000. Me when I got my first Fitbit. Something I completely forgot is if you walk 100,000 steps, that's a day job.
You're literally the entire day walking.
At work, what work does she do?
Walking dogs.
Walking dogs.
Oh yeah.
One day I walked 35,000 and it nearly killed me.
Yeah, same.
Same.
And she says, I think I did 100,000 today. It's like, Liz, why? You don't have time to do anything else.
I usually jog about 3.5 hours before I take a break.
My main question right now, why and where do you find the time?
Jesus, I've worked 3 years as a mailman, and during working hours in the winter, I've hit 35K a day and I was exhausted. This chick is a beast. Being able to walk so many steps every single day
Is impressive.
First break, I usually eat yogurt and blueberries. I just mix it in and I jog.
She's eating
She
while
keeps walking. This is not good. The amount of calories she must be consuming, otherwise she would just evaporate. I mean, we're a fan of working out, but this is crazy. I want to know more.
And then I jog about another 3 hours when I eat my lunch. I absolutely wish I just had a catheter so I didn't have to stop jogging.
So she's addicted to walking.
Yes. And also probably also seeing the number going up and hitting those 100,000.
Every 7.5 minutes, I change direction.
She changes direction because otherwise she will probably feel sick. So that's
I know I've seen her fall into the coffee table, trip herself and hurt her leg, and she still continues to jog.
Jogging has consumed my life.
what? Wait, why did they just turn this into like an Iron Man or something?
Why are there obstacles? Why is she falling? Like,
If this woman could focus on something useful, she'd be a billionaire.
there is some truth in that.
I think so as well. Favorite doctor.
Well, Liz's extreme step routine means that she burns 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day.
Least.
Liz abuses food. When she fixes a meal, she weighs the portions.
But
That doesn't sound bad. She abuses food. She wastes the foods.
I'm so confused.
I restrict my food during the day. I measure out 1/3 of a cup and then I only eat a half of that.
She restricts the food during the day.
I measure this and then I eat the half of it.
Yeah, but doesn't
But
matter.
it's so random.
I stick to about 1,900 to 2,100 calories a day, and I try to burn 4,000 or 5,000.
That is self-destruction.
That's the most extreme cuts ever.
You will lose so much weight every single day.
The hardest part about restricting my calories is I'm addicted to sweet foods.
She has me buy her red velvet cakes.
By the end of the night, I like to reward myself with a slice of red velvet cake. On a good day, I'll do 2 slices. Then after I eat my red velvet cake, I'll let myself get my cereal. Has to be exact. By the time the night's over, I've eaten 4 or 5 cups of Lucky Charms.
She likes pumpkin pie.
This is more than 2,000.
Oh,
calories.
yes.
So she restricts her calories to like 2,000 until the beginning of the day?
And then she go binging.
But then she's always got to compensate with the steps.
Or she sees it as rewarding herself for doing the steps. But either way, she's doing the steps for the food, kind of.
Yes. So that's her why.
That's her why, I think.
So she just loves sweet food.
So when she ups the food, she also has got to up the steps, and that's kind of her reward system.
Problem with that is that the burning is way harder.
Sitting here in this interview is giving me anxiety and making me wonder how many steps I'm missing and how many calories are going straight to my thighs.
She could have been on a treadmill. Why does she not have a treadmill?
Oh,
Why?
you can literally have meetings or like work while being on a treadmill. That's the best investment you could make.
For her.
Oh, she's sitting down.
She's sitting.
Are you anxious sitting here because you'd rather be?
Yes,
Did you walk and jog yesterday?
yes,
How many steps?
about 62,000,
About 62,000.
because I know that the calories that I ate this morning are just going straight to my thighs and stomach.
But that's not the worst thing that can happen though.
Cue SpongeBob episode.
It'll go right to your thighs.
My thighs?
And then you blow up.
How long has this been going on?
This has been going on severely for about 2 years.
Oh,
2 years.
700 plus days. It's a lot of steps.
That's a world record.
That's a world
I'm
record.
100% sure. You have David Goggins, and then you have this woman. Like,
When I got her the Fitbit, that's when it really got severe.
because you see everything, and you're like, oh wait, if I do more, I see this thing going up. Let's do more.
Let's look at your routines. I want to be sure I have this right.
Oh, wait.
She also wakes up at 3:30 like Mark Wahlberg, so
Then you take a bathroom break.
why does she plan in bathroom breaks?
That's impressive.
Like, how can you do that? She must be drinking a shit ton of water, by the way, because she's just losing a lot of water. We got her routine here from 3:30 till 3 p.m. Basically, there's nothing.
It's just walking and
Food. Where's work?
4 p.m., you take a 3-minute break for a fruit snack and then back at it.
There's no way that these are her only breaks. You can't just walk continuously for 2 years straight.
why does she look so good still?
Why is she not a living zombie?
Then from 4:30 to 5, you stop jogging depending on the calories burned when your husband gets home.
Husband? Does he walk with her?
Then you have dinner, which is a low-calorie grilled cheese.
It's like a slice of grilled cheese. Yeah, grilled.
My doctor prescribed me Suboxone for a pain medication for my fibromyalgia.
Meaning musculoskeletal pain accompanied by fatigue, sleep, memory, and mood issues. So basically, she's moving too much and she's just destroying her body.
Yes.
Then 5:30 to 6, you watch television with your husband. What time do you go to bed?
About 6:30, sometimes 7.
Okay. And then you're back up at 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
What do you think about while you're jogging?
Whoa.
Good question.
That is a very good question.
Good question.
Just anything to zone out and not focus on what I'm doing. Because I'm in so much pain from the jogging, I just try to do anything I can to take my mind off of it.
But you're jogging because of the pain,
Yeah, that's how it started.
but the jogging is causing pain.
Yes.
It's so sad that she is so addicted to burning those calories off that she just continues walking, even though it hurts like crazy.
I don't think this is something that you do for attention. I don't think it's something that you do because it gives you some kind of sick payoff in
Yeah.
a way that you are avoiding your marriage.
I 100% agree with Phil here. This is just
Failure.
failure. I 100% agree with Phil. It is suffering for her.
I've actually created an entire schematic of what I think's going on with you here.
He seems to be pretty confident about what's going on.
I started this whole thing with early trauma. Early in your life, I'm sorry to say that you experienced molestation
Yeah.
in your life. Later, you were actually the victim of sexual.
Yes.
You got into a relationship that was unkind. In fact, it was abusive.
Very.
Whenever you've been through these 3 major life events, it affects your self-esteem. It affects the way you perceive yourself.
So I have no clue what Dr. Phil is going to say, but as we know from the fitness perspective and as we've seen a lot, she probably just doesn't have a very good relationship with food and calories and how she looks like because of
What happened to
what
her?
happened to all the insecurities. Yeah.
As a result of these 3 things in early trauma, it leaves you at a very low emotional age in terms of your ability to accommodate to and problem solve things emotionally. And we see bulimia and anorexia.
It's just a different expression of an eating disorder.
You walk to the point that you build up so much lactic acid that you're guaranteed to have fibromyalgia, you're guaranteed to have joint pain, you're guaranteed to have everything that you say you're walking to get away from. And you have never had any real treatment.
But if she would have had proper treatment when those incidents were happening, then probably this could be prevented.
She's just never been treated right.
But the question is, how does this end?
You're welcome at a program that they have called
So
Awakening.
he's really getting her help and getting her.
The best people he knows.
This treatment program, which deals with a wide variety of mental health and addictive disorders. I will make all of this available to you starting right away if you're willing to do it.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank
Fair
you.
enough?
Okay.
Yeah, she will get proper treatment and hopefully recover.
So we can't seem to find an update if she actually recovered. So if you know more, would love to know more.
Yeah, but she seems very open to the recovery process, which is very hopeful. And I mean, the best people, according to Dr. Phil, are helping her, so.
She's so strong talking about this so openly. And if you want to see the two strongest guys in the world fight it out in a boxing ring and want to know who wins, then check out our latest video here. Subscribe, smash the link in the bell.